In this video, we'll take a look at the magnetic message animation, and this animation is a little bit different than a lot of the other ones. It takes the phrase that you have and puts them on little tabs. So let's go ahead and just apply this animation as a sample. In fact, let me go ahead and just increase the text size just a little bit, and we'll apply that. And by the way, you can apply that either by clicking on the animated here or on the apply button, and that goes for all of them. I haven't mentioned that in other videos, but just in case. So one thing that you'll see here is that I just quickly made this. It's going to take the some of the settings that I have here. Let's take a look. And you know, I've got a white background, and I've set the background of these to white, but it's got a border around it, even though it's set to transparent. So there's no color for it. So let's change that up. Let's get this to be, let's say, maybe a brown color, and get this border to be brown, a darker brown, and then apply that, and you get a little bit better idea. So in the border there, I've got this very slight kind of dark color going on, and that's really kind of a shading kind of thing going on. So if I took that and let's make it something that's pretty awful, and do that, you see that there's that red kind of shading around it. So we don't want that. We want something that's a little bit more complementary. So that's what I've done there. And so you see here that it takes these tabs, it takes some random words. We've got kind of a random library of words, and it throws them in there, and then it's just very much like the magnets that you see, magnetic magnets on a refrigerator. And so it just kind of assembles them into the words, and then it goes off the screen. One of the nice things about this animation is that you can kind of get it to be, it provides nice contrast, as I mentioned with some of the other ones, to those that don't have kind of a square background. So this has multiple kind of squares, and it just provides a nice little change. So I can select the screen area if I want to apply it to a different area, and it's just going to kind of move those up just a little bit higher. And so if I want to, I can do that maybe down here as well, and so forth. So we get a bunch of different, notice here that it kind of fit it in that area a little bit more. So that's just in case that there's something around here in my background that I want to keep. So you'll see here that we've got a border thickness option, corner rounding, a number of decoy words. You can increase that. How long that message is going to display after it fully appears, and then the padding. So I can increase the thickness slightly. Let's just see what that happens, and around the corners a little bit. And let's even add to the keywords. Let's go ahead and make this fill up screen, since we're adding to it. And I'll even make this just a little bit bigger. And let's see what that looks like. So see here that the corners of this are rounded a little bit more, and my shading let's make it extreme now, or a little bit more extreme. And you can see here that my border now, you really kind of see that border there. And so if I take that back down to like 1, but then you'll see that my corners are rounded. And so you have a series of options here that kind of allow you to kind of make it your own, along with doing the colors and so forth. So again, I really like this animation as a contrast to things like Pepper Blast, Incidental, Pivot that do not have any kind of shapes. And one of the other benefits, of course, is that if you have any kind of textured background, then the little boxes are going to make it very easy to read these. So it provides a nice way to, if you have something with a lot of texture in the background, to still be able to read the words. And so hope you get a lot more out of this, and thanks for checking this out.